Why is Ganesha is now coming back more so in recent times than, say, 2 or 3 decades before? Uh, 3 or 4 decades before, Ganesha, when I was living in India, particularly in Tamil Nadu, uh, where I was born and raised, Ganesh Chaturthi, the birthday of Ganesha, was celebrated in a very, very small scale. But today it has picked up. I happened to be there during Ganesh Chaturthi in India. It has become like a big celebration uh, all over India with huge, humongous statues of Ganesha on this day. And as a phenomenologist of religion, I know why this is happening so because Ganesha's time. Periodically, a certain deity comes to prominence, and that is also the deity's decision to be more available to the people, and this is Ganesha's time. So this is on the level of what Ganesha wants to do for the world, particularly to India. On a personal level, why am I so much interested in it? But for Ganesha, I would not have even dared to do this one because all day long today I was out of time, and then today, and then after I had made this announcement, I'm not going to do any work, and then Ganesha says you have to do this. Particularly because it's not a coincidence, I think, that I happened to watch one of the TED Talks by this gentleman, Devdutt Patnaik, and who has been using mythology to interpret business management. And as a matter of fact, I have a student of mine that Harvard from Harvard Business School, very successful person in San Francisco. And then it is in her house that I happened to see one of Devdutt Patnaik's book, the Business Sutra. And it was an interesting thing, but I did not uh, go into the book. I just skipped through. But later on, when I was in staying in Swami Malai, in a resort of one of my students, Steve Bodia, who happens to be the hotelier and owns that resort too. And he gave me a book of Devdutt Patnaik, and I happened to read on Ganesh. And also, accidentally today, just before I made this my announcement to the management, I I watched Devdutt Patnaik talking to a TED talk. He was talking about the mythology of Ganesha and management, and he was referring to the story of Ganesha, the competition between Ganesha and his younger brother, Subramanya or Muruga, as he's called in Tamil. It's a very interesting way to introduce mm, gods and goddesses to contemporary Indian audience and Western audience as well in a non-threatening way, and also in a way to mainlineize these mythological ideas. Mainlineization is a very important concept because it will contemporize traditional understanding and wisdom. So I have to go back to why I got interested in Ganesha now, and on a personal basis. That's where I started. It's because I'm now running the Ketu Bhakti in the Venus Dasha. And whenever you are in Ketu, under Ketu's influence, then you always have a connection with Ganesha. So suddenly objects came to my in my life like this mala I have, which is cat's eye, which is uh, stone sacred for Ketu, and it just came to me, and it was lying there in the office, in my office, and I just picked it up. Then statues of Ganesha started to appear, and actually this particular statue that was basically of Ganesha is a crystal one that's inspired me to do this video for you. And I think this particular presentation of mine, because of Ganesha's blessing, is helping me not to be frustrated over the fact that I am being involved in time, and he's keeping up until now, ever since I started talking to you. So they started talking. I've been feeling no time at all, which is pretty good.